Have you ever seen a bird in a golden cage? It eats the best seeds, drinks the cleanest water, and sleeps on soft feathers, but it can never fly. It can never touch the sky. This was the life of Chika. To the outside world, she was the luckiest woman in Lagos. Her husband, Emeka, was not just a billionaire. He was a man whose wealth had no bottom. When he sneezed, money fell out. When he walked, the ground shook with dollars. Chika had drivers, cooks, cleaners, and a closet full of clothes she hadn't even worn yet. But every Friday, at exactly 6 p.m., the golden cage became a prison of mystery. Emeka looked at her and said firmly, "Do not wait up for me. You know the rules." Chika trembled and whispered, "Emeka, please, just tell me where you go. It has been 3 years. Why does my husband leave his mansion to sleep outside every Friday? Is it another woman? Is it a cult? Please, honey." Emeka's face hardened as he warned dangerously, "Chika, remember the oath. You can swim in my money. You can drive my cars. You can rule this city as my queen. But you must never, ever ask where I go on Fridays. The day you find out is the day this paradise turns to hell." He didn't kiss her goodbye. He walked out the door, got into his car, and drove away, leaving Chika alone in a house that felt too big and too cold. She wiped her tears. She had everything a woman could want, except the truth. And as the elders say, curiosity is a small fire that can burn down a whole village. Chika was about to play with fire. My people, listen to me. If you were Chika, what would you do? Would you enjoy the billions and keep your mouth shut? Or would you risk everything to find out the truth? Before we dive into this shocking story of greed and mystery, please smash that like button right now. It helps us bring you more explosive tales like this. And if you are not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Click subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you are the first to know when we drop a new story. Are you ready? Let's go back to the beginning. Before the gold and the cars, Chika was nobody. She was the daughter of a poor palm wine tapper in the village of Umyud. Life was hard. Some days they ate roasted yam, other days they ate hope. Chika was beautiful. Her skin was like fresh cocoa, and her smile could make a crying baby stop. But poverty is a stain that beauty cannot easily wash away. She moved to the city to stay with her aunt, hoping to find work, maybe start a small business selling tomatoes or recharge cards. It was on a rainy Tuesday that destiny, or what she thought was destiny, found her. Chika was standing under a bus stop shelter, soaked from rain. A sleek black SUV pulls up. The window rolls down. It is Emeka. "Beautiful lady, the rain is angry today. Let me give you a lift." Chika hesitated. Her mother had warned her about men in big cars. "They are lions looking for sheep," her mother had said. But the rain was heavy, and Chika was cold. She entered the car. The inside smelled of expensive leather and foreign perfume. Emeka was charming. He spoke softly. He didn't look at her with lust, but with interest. Inside, the man asked softly, "What is your name?" She answered shyly, "Chika, sir." He smiled. "Chika, God is the greatest. A powerful name. I am Emeka, and I think God sent you to my car today." That ride changed everything. Emeka didn't just drop her off. He changed her life. Within 2 weeks, he proposed. He didn't want a date. He wanted a wife. He paid her bride price, triple what her father asked. He built her parents a block house in the village. He transformed Chika from a girl selling tomatoes to a madam of the city. But on the night before their wedding, Emeka sat her down. The room was dark, lit only by a single candle. Emeka said to her, "Chika, I love you. I will give you the world. But every man has a secret. Every man has a burden he carries alone." Chika smiling innocently. "We are one now, Emeka. We share burdens." Emeka gripping her hand tightly. "Not this one. Every Friday night, from sunset until Saturday morning, I must leave the house. I will go to a place you cannot follow. You must never ask me where. You must never follow me. You must never track me. If you agree to this, the wealth will never run dry. But if you break this rule, you will see a side of me that not even the devil wants to see." Chika was young. She was blinded by the diamonds on her finger. She thought, Oh, maybe he just needs space. Maybe he has a night vigil at church. So, she nodded. I promise, Emeka. I will never ask. Oh, foolish heart. A promise made in comfort is easily broken in confusion. 2 years passed. Life was sweet. Chika traveled to Dubai for breakfast and Paris for dinner. But humans are never satisfied. When the stomach is full, the mouth begins to talk. Chika had a friend named Brenda. Brenda was the kind of friend who smiles with you but counts your teeth. She was jealous of Chika's luck. Brenda was single, struggling, and bitter. She visited Chika's mansion often, eating her food and drinking her expensive wine, while planting seeds of poison in Chika's mind. Chika and Brenda sitting by the pool, drinking cocktails. Brenda sipping wine. Chika, this life is good-o. Look at this bag. Is this the new Gucci? Yes, Emeka bought it yesterday. Brenda narrowing her eyes. Emeka, Emeka, Emeka. The perfect husband. But tell me, babe, has he stopped his Friday disappearing act? Chika looking down. No. He still leaves. Every Friday. And you are sitting here drinking juice? Chika, use your head. A man like that, young, rich, powerful, disappears every Friday night? He is seeing someone else. Or maybe he has a second family. Maybe he has 5 children in another mansion. No, Brenda. Emeka loves me. He warned me not to ask. Brenda laughing mockingly. He warned you? And you listened? You are a village girl, truly. This is the 21st century. Men use warnings to hide their sins. What if he is a ritualist? What if he goes to renew his charms? What if he is sacrificing babies? Chika tried to defend him. God forbid. My husband is a businessman. He deals in oil and gas. Oil and gas or blood and bone. Look, Chika, I am your best friend. I am telling you this because I love you. You need to know who you are sleeping with. If he is cheating, you need to secure your property. If he is into something else, you need to know so you can run. The word stuck in Chika's mind like a fishbone in the throat. Oil and gas or blood and bone. That night, when Emeka came home, Chika looked at him differently. She looked at the expensive food on the table. Was it clean? She looked at the red wine. Did it look like blood? Doubt is a terrible sickness. Once it enters the blood, there is no cure except the truth. For the next few weeks, Chika could not sleep. Every Friday, when Emeka picked up that old, tattered bag and walked out the door, her heart raced. One Friday, she tried to stop him. Emeka, wait. My stomach is hurting. Please don't go tonight. Stay and hold me. Emeka stopping at the door. He doesn't turn around. Take medicine, Chika. The doctor is on speed dial. I must go. But why? Is your business more important than my health? Emeka turning slowly. His eyes were black, void of emotion. Yes. Tonight it is. He left. Chika cried. She called Brenda. Brenda, over the phone. You see? He doesn't care about you. He is enslaved to whatever he is doing. Chika, we must catch him. Next Friday we follow him. I'm scared, Brenda. He said I would regret it. The only thing you will regret is being a fool while he spends your money on another woman. I have a connection. A taxi driver who knows how to drive without lights. Next Friday, I will come. We will trail him. The plan was set. A plan born of jealousy and fed by curiosity. A plan that would lead them into the belly of the beast. The following Friday, the sky was dark and heavy. Thunder rumbled in the distance, as if the heavens were warning Chika. Go back. Go back. Emeka's car moved smoothly through the city traffic. The taxi followed at a distance. Brenda was excited, recording everything on her phone. Chika was shaking, clutching her rosary beads. Driver, please don't get too close. If he sees us, I am dead, Chika warned the taxi driver. Madam, relax. I have followed politicians. I have followed pastors. Your husband is just a man, the taxi driver responded. But Emeka was not just a man. They drove past the city limits. They drove past the industrial area. They drove until the streetlight stopped and the road turned from tar to red earth. They were entering the forbidden forest axis. The bush was thick on both sides. The trees look like tall giants waving angry hands. Where is he going? There are no houses here. No hotels. No offices, Chika asked with curiosity on her face. Brenda whispering, I told you. It's not a woman. This is something else. Look, he's turning onto that small bush path. Emeka's car veered off the main road onto a narrow, muddy track hidden by tall grass. The taxi driver stopped. Madam, I cannot go in there. That is the evil forest path. My car will get stuck, and spirits walk there at night. Coward. Here is extra money. Brenda offered the drive extra money. Keep your money. My life is worth more. The driver refused to move. Brenda opened the door. Fine. We walk. Chika, let's go. Walk. In this darkness? Brenda, let's go back. I have seen enough. He is definitely hiding something bad. I don't need to see it. Brenda pulling Chika's hand. We have come too far. You want to go home and cook for a ghost? Come on. Against every instinct in her body, Chika stepped out of the car. The mud ruined her expensive shoes instantly. The wind howled. They followed the taillights of Emeka's car, which was disappearing into the thick jungle. They walked for 20 minutes. The sounds of the bush were terrifying, crickets screaming, owls hooting, and things slithering in the grass. Finally, they saw a clearing ahead. Emeka's car was parked, and there was a small, dilapidated hut made of mud and straw. A strange, green smoke was rising from the roof. Emeka chanting in a strange, ancient language. Agvu nsi, agvu ego. I have come. The vessel is empty. Fill it. Brenda whispering, eyes wide. He is a ritualist. I knew it. Chika, record this. We will use it in court to get all his money. Shoo. He will hear us. Suddenly, the wind stopped. The jungle went deadly silent. Even the crickets stopped singing. From inside the hut, a low growl emerged. It didn't sound like an animal from this world. It sounded like the earth itself was groaning. Emeka fell to his knees. He began to convulse. His body shook violently, bones cracking and snapping. Chika crying silently. Jesus, Jesus. Then the impossible happened. As Chika and Brenda watched, Emeka's skin began to stretch. Dark fur sprouted from his back. His face elongated. His hands turned into hooves. In a matter of seconds, the handsome man was gone. Standing in his place was a goat. But not a normal goat. This creature was massive, the size of a cow, with eyes that glowed red like burning coal and horns that twisted like snakes. The goat Emeka opened its mouth and let out a terrifying bleat. Meow. And then it began to vomit. It vomited cash until the pile was high enough to bury a man. This was the source. This was the oil and gas. This was the business empire. Emeka was not a genius. He was a slave to a spirit that turned him into a beast to produce wealth. Brenda agreed, taking over fear. Look at that money. Chika, that is millions. $. The sight of the money made Brenda forget where she was. She stepped forward, snapping a twig under her foot. Snap. The sound was like a gunshot in the quiet forest. The giant goat stopped vomiting. It turned its head slowly toward the iroko tree. The red eyes locked onto Chika. Fear is a cold hand that grips your heart. Chika froze. But the goat didn't attack. It didn't run. It spoke. But it spoke with Emeka's voice, distorted and deep. Chika, you refuse to listen. The voice carried a shockwave that knocked Brenda to the ground. Suddenly, the door of the hut flew open. An old, withered priest stepped out. He was small, but his presence was heavy. He held a staff made of human bones. Who has broken the covenant? Who has seen the nakedness of the spirit? It is my wife and an intruder, the goat said. The rules were clear, Emeka. The spirit gives, but the spirit protects its secrets. The eyes that see the source must go blind. The mind that knows the truth must break. Brenda screamed and tried to run. I didn't see anything. I swear. The priest pointed his staff at her. Greed brought you here. Madness will take you home. A bolt of lightning, silent and purple, struck Brenda. She stiffened, then began to laugh hysterically. She ripped her clothes and ran into the dark forest, screaming gibberish. She was gone. Now it was Chika's turn. She fell to her knees, sobbing. "Emeka, please. I am your wife. I love you. Forgive me." The goat Emeka looked at her with sadness in its demonic eyes. Tears, actual tears, rolled down the goat's hairy face. "I warned you, Chika. I gave you paradise. I gave you peace. All I asked for was one night of privacy. But your ears were blocked by doubt. I cannot stop what comes next. The spirit demands payment for the breach." Priest murmured, "She will not die. That is too easy. She will live. But she will never enjoy wealth again. She will roam the markets, telling her story, but no one will believe her. She will see money as paper and paper as leaves." The priest blew a white powder into Chika's face. She gasped, choking on the dust. Her vision blurred. The image of the goat, the money, and the forest spun around her. She felt her mind cracking, like a mirror dropped on stone. Everything went black. 3 days later, the police found Emeka's car abandoned by the road. They never found Emeka. The billionaire simply vanished. His mansion was seized by the bank. His accounts were frozen. The empire crumbled as if it never existed. But Chika was found. She was walking near the Oshodi market. Her hair was unkempt. Her expensive lace was torn and stained with mud. She was holding a bundle of dry, brown leaves close to her chest. She approached a woman selling roasted corn. Chika smiling brightly. "Madam, give me corn. I have dollars. Look, my husband vomited this for me. It is fresh from the bank of the goat." She hands the seller the dry leaves. Corn seller, chasing her away. "Get away, mad woman. Go and find help." The people laughed. "Look at that mad woman," they said. "She thinks leaves are money." Chika didn't care. She danced in the rain. She talked to goats on the roadside, asking them, "Emeka, is that you? Come home, dinner is ready." She had sought the truth, and the truth had destroyed her. She had wanted to know the source of the wealth, and now she had lost her mind to it. Brenda was never seen again. Some say the forest swallowed her. Some say she wanders the bush, screaming at shadows. And Emeka? Legend says that deep in that forest on Friday nights, a massive goat still roams, vomiting money that no one is brave enough to touch. He waits for a wife who will listen, a partner who will trust, but he waits in vain. My people, this story is heavy. It weighs on the heart like a bag of stones. What killed Chika? Was it the spirit? No. Was it the goat? No. It was greed and curiosity. Chika had everything. She lived a life millions of people pray for. But she allowed the poisonous words of a jealous friend to ruin her home. She felt that she was entitled to know everything. There is a saying in my village, if you put your hand in a hole to find out what is inside, do not cry when the scorpion stings you. Sometimes, peace is better than truth. Sometimes, it is better not to know the source of the river, as long as the water is clean. Emeka gave her a simple condition, a small price to pay for a life of luxury. But because she could not conquer her own doubt, she lost the luxury and her sanity. And for the Brendas in your life, those friends who always whisper suspicion, who are never happy with your happiness, who push you to destroy your own home, cut them off. They are not friends, they are agents of destruction. Let this be a warning to all of us. Be content with your blessings. Do not dig for bones when you have meat on your plate. Wow, I am shivering just telling this story. What about you? Do you think Emeka was wrong for keeping such a dark secret? Or was Chika wrong for breaking her oath? Who is to blame? Please, I want to hear your thoughts. Go to the comment section right now and type, "Curiosity killed the cat," if you think Chika was wrong. Or type "Secrets destroy homes," if you think Emeka was wrong. Let us debate in the comments. If you enjoyed this folktale, please show us some love. Like this video, it helps us so much. Share it with your friends, especially the curious ones. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and join our family for more amazing African stories. Until next time, remember, not all that glitters is gold sometimes. It is just vomit from a spirit goat. Bye for now.